Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Jaguars going up against the Bills.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Keep on coming, baby. Keep coming.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll toss it to Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Six yards to go here on second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. 3.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The play clock's running down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Detroit! Set! Over! Detroit! Back set! 3,
his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They run the counter now on first down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning past him. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Look at the spin. Balance. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Being chased out left. And incomplete here on third down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 19, and the Jags are going to have a 1st down. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it, right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side at the 29. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over. No. Check. Patriot, here we go. Blue 90. Over. Gone. Detroit.
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he coughed it up. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
That's it. 3-19. Over.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is Ware. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Leopard! Leopard! 319! Over! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Shift! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Watch him now, Barney! Hot! Over! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. And this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's it, baby.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down. Chance for the backup here to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Second down following the run.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So they're going to go for 2. Backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Over. Hurry up, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And now out come the Jags. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now here's a carry heading left. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the play fake. Larson. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Larson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. a nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Patriot! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. On first down, Larson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Off the bootleg, Larson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So second and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 14. Off the bootleg, Larson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Got you now, Marty. Marty. No. Check. Patriot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, Dorsett. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The pitch to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Jaguars on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Holmes. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.